Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Yvonne and this is Sticky Mess 17. My channel is all about cleaning information, inspiration and motivation. So if you're interested, please like and subscribe and turn on those notification bells so you're notified every Wednesday and Sunday at 10 AM when I upload a new video. In today's video we've got vacuum cleaner cleans. Does that make you the vacuum cleaner? The first one is the Sally, which is an Ultronic robot vacuum. Second one is a Dyson V6. Third one is just a handheld vacuum. Fourth one is now on my website as well, and then I've got the Dyson V11, some gloves and a paintbrush. I'll explain the paintbrush in a bit, and then I need a bin, and I am sad to say that my bin is overflowing. So that is what we're going to need to clean the vacuums, and don't forget to like and subscribe guys and join me along this journey. I'm going to show you how to take the vacuums apart and we will get them all nice and clean. I'm running some warm water, not hot, into the basin, and I'm just using some normal dishwashing liquid, dish soap, washing up liquid, whatever you would like to call it. I'm putting the gloves on. You don't have to have gloves, I just don't like dirt. So that and dust and so I'm putting gloves on. So because obviously I know when I empty the containers into the bin, it's just going to spray, and I don't want to touch the filters and that under the basin, but that's just my personal preference. So I've got some warm water and I'm going to show you how to take the vacuums apart, starting with the Dyson V6. Now there's two buttons there. The one is the trigger to actually move the motor. That is the filter that I've just pulled out. You push that button and it will pop open. There you go. It's just popped. I'm going to empty that in the bin and then shake it out, and I'll show you how to remove the canister. Now that that is empty, you got to push down the button a little bit harder, so all the way down, and it just pops off, and then that's empty. So I'm going to put that in the basin, and you'll see I'm going to tap it and get rid of all the dust and dirt that is within the actual Dyson V6 filter. And as you can see there, it is absolutely disgusting. I did take everything off my drying rack and put it through the wash a bit later because I'm an idiot and didn't remove everything before I started making dust piles everywhere. So just more cleaning for me. Yay! So I'm tapping the actual filter unit. I'm using the brush to just brush out the filter and make sure that there's no dirt there. It does take a while. It is very time consuming, but you just tap it upside down, it loosens the dust, and then tap it the right way around. And I'll zoom in here so you can actually see what's coming out. Well, I mean, you can see what's coming out of the middle of it. That is just dust and dirt and yuck. So yeah, and then just take the brush. I've ruined the paintbrush, so make sure it's an old paintbrush or a cheap paintbrush. You don't need anything fancy, just to clean the filter. And as you can see, my sink is now lovely and covered in dust. Yay! And I'll show you now. Look at that dirt there. It's disgusting, and it's all over my sink and all over my cloth and everything. Thank goodness it is towel day today, because my cloths are actually going to go in the wash, so it's not a big issue, but it's still absolutely disgusting. But it is important that you do clean your vacuum cleaners, because they can't clean if they're dirty. So, you know, once every 3 to 6 months should be absolutely plenty. Now I'm just taking, this is actually my daughter's vacuum. She was so obsessed with vacuuming when she was little, but it still is used around the house. So I'm just rinsing out the filter. I'm going to wash it in the basin with, on the sink with the soapy water. The tank actually just pulls away with the click of a button. The filter is just getting washed, and make sure that all the dirt and dust is clear from the crevices and the actual filter bag, and just give the main tank a bit of a wash. And as you can see there, I'm rinsing it out first because it's absolutely disgusting. I've got an old towel that I'm not going to be using for bathing, so my towels are white. And I'm just going to leave all the vacuums and filter parts and everything that needs to dry for a minimum of 24 hours. 48 would be better, and just leave them on the towel to dry. Now this is my new favorite vacuum. It is so easy, and I can't think off the top of my head what it is. I'll have it linked in the description box below. It is just brilliant. It uses a Galaxy type charger, but we've got them on our 3-lead cables. It pulls apart, as you can see, literally the tank, the filter. The filter is so easy to wash. It's actually plastic. There's no fabric in it, as far as I'm aware, but it dries really, really quickly, probably about 12 hours. The tank just pulls away, and the filter just needs to wash every time, and it is so powerful. You can even use it to pump up like kids, bouncy castles, or little bouncy castles, or lilos, or things like that, or balls, because there's a hole at the back with an adapter that you can just, I'm rambling. And it is so powerful with suction. When we have movie night, we've always got one in the bedroom, because it can just clean up the bed when it's absolutely disgusting full of food and that before we go to sleep. Now this is the Dyson V6. As you can see, there's a red button there. So I've pulled the handle down, and then I push the red button, and the actual tank comes off. Again, look at all the dirt coming off with the paintbrush, and I'm going to give it a good brush with the paintbrush, and then I will remove the filter on the back, which is the purple bit, and that just twists off, and I'll give it a good wash. And as you'll see later in the video, the back filter has taken, I'm now on 72 hours to get it dry, so I'm sticking it on the radiator for at least another 24 just to make sure it's completely dry. But as you can see, I tip it, the vacuum upside down, tip it the right way up. I'll be honest, my vacuum cleaner hasn't actually been cleaned for probably 9 months really. I think I cleaned them around about Christmas time, but obviously I haven't been home for virtually 3 months, or able to do anything for 3 months, so that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. On that note, guys, if you're interested in my brain injury journey, please have a look at my playlist. It is linked in the description box below. There you go. The filter just twists off, and give it a good rinse out, and then just brush the back filter part. Do not put wet vacuum parts back together. You will damage your vacuum. Look at how disgusting that dirt is. It looks like ash from a fire or something. It is just disgusting. Mind you, I have it at barbecue, but I didn't use the vacuum cleaner. It's just dust out, guys. So now I'm just washing out the tank, and I'm going to wash the filter and put everything on the side to dry. Now this is my robot vacuum. As you can see, it's disgusting in the tank, so I'm going to remove the filters that just flap out the top, put them in the water and wash them out properly, and give the tank a very good wash. It doesn't have to be washed, but I don't like dirty tanks. I like to see what's actually inside them. So I'm giving the tank a good wash, the filters a good wash, and I'm also going to give the brushes a good wash. I don't need to do the rotary brushes because they get replaced, and they're still in pretty good nick. And then I'm also going to leave that to dry for 24-48 hours. And there it is, nice and clean. And yes, guys, this has been sped up. I'm now going to take the brushes from underneath the main roller brush and give that a clean. But as you will see in a minute, it is absolutely disgusting. There's hair and dirt and dust and everything. Sally goes off twice a day, so she really gets a hammering. But I do empty her tank every day. And now I've got this little tool, as you can see. It's got bristles on the one side, like a blade on the other side, and like hooks. So I'm just going to be cleaning out the roller brush with this part, and I'm going to speed it up for you because it did take a while, but I got it super clean. Now I'm just using the paintbrush to just clean out Sally, and give all the inside bits of her a very good clean, because dust does collect everywhere. You'll be surprised. And as you can see, it's pretty clean. I'm not worried about actually physically cleaning it out because I'm going to put it down in a minute when she's all dry and get her back to work. So, but I am going to clean the brushes and all the bits and bobs and attachments and make sure that she is fully clean and ready to go. Right, before you say anything, I know everything is absolutely dusty. I'm using the cloths to just pick up the excess and clean up the excess. Then the cloths will go through the wash and I will re-clean my kitchen, which you won't see, but I have done it because I just am grossed out of how much dust went everywhere and all over my cloths, and I wasn't prepared to spread that dust through my kitchen. And here we have my vacuum cleaners all standing up, draining nicely on the towel. I'm not putting them on the drying rack because I don't want to cross-contaminate dust with my food stuff that comes out the dishwasher, my plates and bowls and things. The rattling you can hear in the background is my rattlesnake cleaning herself. So that is it, all just sat there. It's going to sit like this for the next 24 to 48 hours. Anything that doesn't dry, I will stick on the radiator. And there's the tool that I used to clean out the vacuums. Oh, I'm so done with this face of mine. I've got super noodles on the stove. I look like a mess. I'm so tired. I had a night up A&E last night. You can see my eye is delightful. And so I've got an emergency appointment at 3 today. Who knows what's going to happen with that. I'm just done with being sick. I'm sick of being sick. So in one of my previous videos, I said obviously this weight that I've got, and it's actually just like water retention from the steroids. I'm not going to be promoting these fantastic weight loss anything, but I did say that I am going to be using the Home Bargains shakes. Now there's a few flavors. This one's banana caramel. This one is cafe latte, and I've got a raspberry one as well, which I'll show. There we go. There's a raspberry one. Okay, so they're not fantastic. They don't claim to lotion and potion and all this other stuff. You can get them from Home Bargains most of the time, but this is what I'm going to be replacing 2 of my meals with, if I can be bothered. I'm not going to be religiously stuck to it. But I'm basically cutting out the rubbish. We have movie night on a Friday and a Saturday night, and generally we eat a lot of rubbish. But obviously, because I want to cut down on some of the sulfur, salt, and some of the other just general bad stuff, I'll probably only have a little bit, which I did last week. I think I had 2 biscuits last weekend, but also it was full because we had fish and chips beforehand. But who's telling that? I don't do diets. I don't do any fancy... I don't do anything like fancy. Right, I'm going to cut in here and show you what my eye was like. This is what it started like when I was getting a bit worried about it. It was starting to get painful. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock it was getting a bit worse. 5:30 I was in A&E. By 6 o'clock it was getting quite bad, you know, but it's only on the outside of the eye. And as you can see, it's just developing. By 6 o'clock, there you go, 8 o'clock, it's really red, really painful, and I'm getting like headaches every time I blink. It's just on the outside of my eye. My other parts of the eyes, both eyes, are absolutely fine. By 9 p.m. it is really, really bloodshot. Don't know what's going on. Really, really painful at this point. And I'm just trying to see. I was obviously in A&E. I didn't have a mirror or anything. And that looks just spooky. By 10 p.m. my whole side of the eye was absolutely bloodshot. By the next morning, I think I got home by about 1 o'clock that morning. I could barely open my eye. It was quite painful. Really, really sore into my head. Still very, very bloodshot the next day. And as you can see, like the whole side of the eyeball is absolutely painful. And then within 48 hours, it was starting to clear up nicely. So I've got drops for it, and it is working a dream. I don't, hang on. I don't trust diets. My mother even had like an earring thing that swore blind that she was going to lose weight, and mine will come off, and according to Dr. Google, it can take 6 to 12 months, and I'm just done with it. I mean, it is coming down, but it's just not quick enough for my liking. But then again, I've had a lot of steroid in my body, and I've had a lot of problems. I've got a lot of problems, and that's not my health. So yeah, 6 hours and 18. I've got an emergency appointment in a bit. I've got laundry on. The sun is shining. I feel like I'm not feeling ill. I just feel so tired, which actually in a way is so great because all the way through me being on the steroids, I never felt tired. I never sneezed. I never yawned. That was, oh gosh. Does anybody else, when you say the word yawn, actually yawn? Or do when you're watching somebody yawn, you yawn? Are you yawning now? Hit the like button down below if you are. And this is what I mean by doing silly things. I got super noodles. Yes, I know it's not healthy and I really don't care. I'm just not in the mood. And I get milk out instead of mayonnaise. Yes, I eat mayonnaise on my super noodles. Oh, do you know what's really good from B&M? Oh, it's from B&M is the oh my gosh, this stuff is so good. So good. My daughter likes to make homemade pizzas on English muffins, and she put that on with some mushrooms and some tomato puree. Well, obviously put that on after it's cooked. Vegetable. Right, I've just seen my bananas. I bought them from Lidl 2 days ago. They're still doing well. We bought bananas from Costco. It took 4 weeks to ripen. 2 days later, gone. And obviously it was a whole bunch. Really gutted. Just leave that there, shall we? Let's go get some lunch.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you. You make me smile, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for
Right guys, that's it for today. I hope you really find this video informative and full of information and inspiration. The only thing is, obviously you've seen how the Dyson filter goes on. Mine's still wet, so I've stuck it on the radiator just for 24 hours. So it's been 48 hours now that that Dyson filter has dried. Yes, I have got my heating on. Yes, I am freezing cold. Yes, I am sick. So that is all the vacuum cleaners done. I hope that is giving you some information that you may need. They're really simple to take apart, but just be careful putting them back together because they are quite delicate, and obviously you don't want to break them because they're a bit expensive. But they definitely work better when they have been completely cleaned. Sally is now in the background cleaning my lounge, so don't forget to check out my website for anything that any products that I use in my home. Obviously my Dyson V11 I bought refurbished, and this I've had for 7 or 8 years now, so it's definitely on its way out. It does still work, but she's not brilliant. I don't know if it's the battery or the motor that's gone on that, but it's good enough for just cleaning like the tumble dry filter. Enough rambling. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, thank you for watching. If you are new, thank you for joining me in today's video. So with all of that said, take care, look after yourselves. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on those notification bells so you're notified every Wednesday and Sunday at 10 AM when I upload a new video. I think I've repeated myself about 7 times, but anyway, take care guys, look after your brains and stay safe. See you in the next one. Take care, bye!